Hello, everybody. I want to start right away with this video. I probably didn't even, the whole hello didn't even probably come out. But I want to start recording this right now because it's a long video. I want to play this now because it's long and I'm going to have it normal speed because it's Irish, so you might have a bit of trouble with the accent. So here we go.
The reality is, I never feel like getting in the sea. It just doesn't feel natural to get up out of bed and go get into the sea, but it always just makes you feel so amazing. Like you just feel.
I mean, if you've never lived there and then you moved there, I can see. But yeah, okay. Why are you showing this? It's supposed to be a what I eat in a day.
You just feel completely reset. So it really is. It's kind of like it.
What's this? What's this with vegans needing a reset? I gotta reset. I gotta do. It just feels so natural to just give your body some kind of reset. Whether it's an actual diet sort of reset that they claim to be doing, or if it's like actually, it's so ridiculous. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Stop. Just admit that you're always under a bunch of stress from the vegan diet. No matter what you do, you're always feeling stressed, and admit to yourself that you need omega 3s and you need nutrients.
It's almost like practicing discipline. It's that like stoic philosophy that.
So you hate getting up and going out to the sea? Dude, if I didn't live so far from the beach, and if my mom didn't work so much, dude, we'd probably be going every week.
To face something you don't want.
It's like half an hour drive from the city. But I'm not opposed to going. Definitely not. I don't like to go in the water so much anymore. I used to. But now I just like to kind of walk the beach and get the sunlight. You know what I mean?
The first thing in the morning is a great like metaphor for the day.
By
It's
the
like
way, the people who say you don't burn on carnivore, speak for yourself because I did get, well, I got red. But it was red enough that, and I burned enough that when I scratched an itch, it hurt. It actually hurt.
right, you can do this. You got this day. And it also makes you feel fantastic. It releases chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. So yeah, and today is a particularly good one.
I might just skip through a lot of this.
Good morning. Good morning.
Skip.
Okay, it's just
You know what?
today. There is a happy day.
Skip.
We do all sorts of different class for, and it does not.
I didn't see that full screen, so I'm sorry.
So 6:30 a.m. and we're back upstairs in the Happy Pair here. This is our one of the main sitting rooms up here, and it doesn't open until 9. So a lot of mornings we'll come up here and we'll do some training. So yeah, we're gonna do half an hour handstands. We've been training to pike press for ages, so we're gonna do a few drills for that.
What is with vegans and needing to do this kind of stuff?
And then at 7 o'clock, I'm leading a stretching class for our app. So I'll do that. Yes, we've been messing around with handstands for years, really. And it's purely just fun, like it really is. And a great way of practicing, like great shoulder strength and mobility. There goes Stevie.
You can't do that 20 years vegan. You're going to fall apart. So you're lying. Admit you eat fish.
We do all sorts of different little drills. And I guess it probably has been 5 or 10 years where you've been messing around with them. And we certainly aren't experts, but we're able to do them and have good fun with them. Yeah, they're really not very pleasant. Yeah, we started an app.
Why do you do things that you hate all the time? Like, you hate everything. No wonder you're so obsessive with your food. You're going to see that here in a sec.
Happy Fair app back maybe a year and a half ago. And the whole idea is really to support people, like health. We do not live in an environment that supports our health. So our app is about supporting people to eat.
What? What do you mean you don't live in an environment that supports your health? What are you talking about? You can eat carnivore in Ireland. I know of carnivores in Ireland. What? What?
More plant-based, to move more and to start a community around it. So it's been going for a year. Really, really fun. I adored. I do a stretch class twice a week. This is my morning stretch class. Steve joined me this morning, Raj and Connell in person, and then we have people joining via Zoom. Super fun. I adored it. Always make my hips, my body just feels so good. We forget how important that movement is for just making us feel really, really good. We live in a body, yet we spend so much time in our head, and it's just, oh, it just makes me feel so fantastic time and time again. Coffee is one of those absolute treats. It really is daily
Absolute treats that you drink it every day.
ritual. I adore coffee. I drink decaf because it I get too wired when I drink full calf. I like decaf Americano, like
Yeah, because you're vegan and the caffeine makes the reaction worse. Not that caffeine's good, but the longer you eliminate your plant products, the worse anything makes you. Like I've heard that the people who have the worst reactions are actually very, very, very strictly plant-based or vegan. Like they barely eat any meat at all or mostly meat. I'm actually super lucky in that I haven't had any drug reactions except to maybe two. Okay, I'm very lucky in that regard, but I'm one of those rare people because it's so common that even the meat uh, eaters get horrible reactions. Now, if you're carnivore and maybe have to take a drug for one little thing once in a while, I don't think you'd react nearly as bad.
dipping fresh bread in it. There's a real treat. There's my absolute treat.
I remember it's the little
It's not a treat if you eat it every day.
things that's
Little
gonna
things,
little things
that
in
make
life.
all the difference. Good bread is just like it's just so good for the soul. We do a 48-hour ferment, so it's an organic sourdough bread. We use local regenerative flour, and we use some organic English flour. Very, very tasty. Like it's just
Carbs!
so hard to describe just how tasty it really, really is, and how nourishing good bread really feels.
Nourishing good bread. It's just carbs and what are you talking about?
Mmm, amazing. Very often I'll just have two of these to start the day. Like it's just good for the soul.
How? How? There's no fat or anything in it.
Mwah. Life isn't really about drinking pina coladas while on holidays in Bermuda. It's more about the daily little things that you can do. If you can optimize your daily life with the simple little things like stretching, really savoring your coffee, just the simple little.
See, this vegan ideology of like you have to do this and you have to do that to keep your mind blah blah blah. It's obsessive. It's actually kind of annoying too.
Things, your life will just improve by much more folds than it will by those one-off moments of being on a beautiful beach and drinking pina coladas. So it's a friend of ours, Mark's birthday today, and we're having a celebration at 7:30 a.m. on the beach. So I'm a little bit late, but we're wandering down now. It's always good crack, loads of hugs, party, cake on the beach, outdoors, right by the sea, swimming.
What's all in your teeth, buddy?
Really is the good life. You'll see it now. It's divine. I love it.
Going with Eric.
Sweet. Local Victoria plums, fresh
That's
bracky.
really
Yum.
What does it say?
Local Victoria plums, fresh
That's
bracky.
really
Yum.
Did you say plums? I don't know.
Wow.
So sweet. Mm, mm. Here we go, Bracky here at the Happy Pear.
Woo!
Those are very
Why are they so cringy?
delicious little baps, all vegan, yummy. Cinnamon swirls for the oven, carrot cake, scone henges. Those are very, very tasty chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, we gotta have those carbs. It's all about sweetness, huh?
Salon bread, a lot of bread. I'm gonna go for porridge. Here's all the toppings for porridge.
Porridge. It's all starches here.
Okay, so here's porridge this morning. Sorry, I'm filming the video. So I got my par. In my house, it was always called par because that was what the kids used to call it. Can we par, Daddy? So there's porridge. So these are toppings. You got Dave's crunchy granola, Cool Jim's granola,
So much sugar.
fruit, coconut yogurt, very tasty, almond butter, yum, and berry compote. Woo!
Woo! What is this?
So yeah, first breakfast this morning we've got porridge, very tasty.
You had bread though, didn't you?
I'm actually doing building work this morning. I've an aspiration of mine has always been to get semi-competent at building. So we got planning permission to build a little kind of space in our garden. So myself, and my father-in-law, George, were going to be laying blocks this morning. So great bit of fun. But first brekkie porridge. I've been eating porridge all my life for brekkie, and this is pretty luxurious. We call it fancy porridge. So almond butter, yogurt, berry compote, and fruit. And this is really the food of the gods.
I'm getting hair jobs today.
Right. Nice.
You got any of that with me?
So one thing I've been kind of curious about recently is like obviously what we eat is massively important, and I've
Yeah, but you're not eating the right things.
been eating a plant-based diet for more.
No, no, no. There are way too many people that have quit, and you're Irish. Your people never were vegan. Your people never, never, ever. Not even in the times of famine, they still had milk, I'm sure. I'm sure they had like fish, if not milk. So I don't know what you're talking about.
More than 20 years, the vegan diet.
I don't believe you. You cannot do half the things you do if you're 20 years vegan. Look, I heard about someone, she was 15 years fully vegan, never cheated. Guess what? Literally was completely immobile. Had to have the hospital bring her back to life, basically.
And but really in terms of how we eat, I think is so important. A friend came and visited recently, and he was all about. He kind of spends a minute before he eats, just taking a moment to say thanks to the food that he's eating.
Carnivores do that same thing. What makes you think we can't? Dude. I mean, come on.
And I think like it's often referred to as grace, saying grace. I think it's such a beautiful thing. It's something I've really been trying to cultivate in myself the last week and trying to.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Like, it's not a big deal. You're a human being and you have to eat, regardless of what diet you follow. You know you have to eat, right? So it shouldn't, just if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But come on.
Form the habit of taking a moment to go, okay, all the amount of people that were involved in this food, all the seasons, the weather, the insects, there's so many variables that have to come together for this meal.
Do you eat insects, by the way? Because if you do, you're not vegan. You're not vegan. Oh, and by the way, breast milk is also not vegan. So if you're feeding your kids breast milk, not vegan.
Come to be.
Because it's animal fats and animal proteins. Yeah, but it comes from a vegan human. Still, while the mother is still fairly healthy, she could actually feed them quite well. Whoa, my ear's ringing. Yikes. That hurts. Wow. Sorry, guys. Oh, I hate those. Ah. Even as I'm talking, I can hear Like when I go it resonates. Ugh.
And that am I so lucky to get to eat it? And I think that's just such a beautiful way to. I think your digestion improves, your cells react differently to it, and I think it's just such a.
Oh, your whole body reacts differently to a plant-based diet, but you know why? It's because it's reacting because it's trying to say, hey, I don't want this. Get it out of here. Oh, my Lord. I would hate to stand in front of one of these guys. They eat so much sugar. I bet you their breath really stinks. And holy, because, dude.
It's something I'm really working on cultivating anyway. So, yeah. Maybe let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. Okay, so welcome to my building site. I know this is we are a food channel, this is a cooking channel, but I've been mad into building the last few years, and we're building a little next room at the end of my garden, which is super fun. This is George, my father-in-law, and we're laying blocks today. It's really fun.
How are you doing this if you're 20 years? You would never be able to do this. Obviously, you're lying.
It's a tour of what you're up to. So,
Yeah,
gives the vision.
the vision is a small little room. It's going to be about 25 square meters.
What's your recipe for your cement?
It's about 1 to 4.
Because this is a cooking channel.
1 to 4.
So one part
One part cement to 4 parts sand. And yeah, great fun to learn new skills. So I'm doing this till lunchtime. So
Let's
I
let's
love
let's
it.
give you a time lapse and show you what it's like.
If it's a cooking channel, why would you show making cement? Because it's supposed to be more about cooking food, I would think, isn't it?
Okay, snack, mid building snack. These are delicious dates that my
Mid building? Do you mean mid building as in like mid uh project? Mid like halfway done your work kind of mid building? That sounded kind of weird there. Oh my gosh, and the way he obsesses over this food. It's so cringy, guys.
darling wife bought me. Cola is really nice organic dates. I like a couple of them with some almond butter. Perfect snack. So see, here's the dates. Almond butter. Yum, yum, yum. Very, 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 very tasty.
You are so malnourished. I know you're not fully vegan, but you are very malnourished anyways, because that doesn't sound like it would be that amazing to me, because I don't need that level of sweetness. I don't need, and I don't react that way at all to sweetness. I don't go, mm! I don't do that because I'm nourished now. I used to, like, dude, there were a few things that I would do that to, like Reese's cups, like the actual Reese's cups. I think I've had, I don't know the difference between the vegan and the regular, but I would feel like the vegan ones are probably the ones that taste horrible. I've had because I've had especially the Reese's cups earlier in my days, like when I was like a little child, like I think that and maybe sometimes Kit Kats or whatever, I'd be like, oh, that's so good. Love these. Those granola bars I used to have too. That was really good. But I don't know if I'd react in quite the same way now. It's just like, okay. Mm. Not you know you're malnourished when you I know you don't eat meat every day. I'm pretty sure I could believe that you're vegan for like a couple of months maybe. And then you like gorge on chicken for the next week or something, and then you're vegan again for the next month because I know you hate red meat. I'm sure you hate red meat. You don't tell me you're fully. Come on.
I'm a bit like a termite. I like to be fed every couple of hours. So, day.
See, you're not even nourished enough that you can hold yourself over for a couple hours. You have to eat every 2 hours. And this apparently is not cutting it, because eventually you're going to start, like, if you were nourishing yourself, you wouldn't feel like eventually food would just stop being appealing. You'd be like, ugh, I can't anymore. I'm going to be sick if I keep going.
It's almond butter, one of my favorite snacks. Yum, yum, yum. An hour left to build them before lunch.
Lunchtime. Check this out.
Only an hour after building, and you're already having lunch. Wow. 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 I'm going to have to stop here in a second before it cuts off.
Delicious. A delicious Reuben, vegan Reuben. So we've got roasted courgette, the sauerkraut, there's grilled tempeh, there's a bit of vegan cheese, and then there is gherkin in there, Todd. Yum! On organic sourdough bread. Yum, 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 yum.
That. What the heck is that? What is that? Holy. Ugh. It's repulsive.
Off to my real work now. And I've been crap at drinking water for just kind of generally until I got these Air Up bottle. It's amazing. It uses scent based technology. So literally, I've got plain water in here, and I've got a pod on top, which is pineapple flavor. And as soon as I go to taste it, the water goes in my mouth, and I smell the pineapple pod, and therefore it all tastes of pineapple. Like, it's amazing because actually, 70 to 80% of your taste actually comes from your scent.
What the heck? Uh, what? I don't. taste water and then smell my unwashed cocoa cup and then suddenly taste cocoa. What?
From your nose. So flavor comes from your nose and taste typically comes from your tongue. So it's really, really innovative. Would highly recommend checking it out. We did a podcast with a lady, Dr.
If flavor came from your nose, that would mean the shampoo, when you get it in your mouth, would taste exactly like how it smells. Sorry, I'm not buying that.
Dana Cohen, and she was saying that she's an author on the topic of hydration. She says that 70% of people on average are dehydrated.
But you know what? 70% of people are also eating sugar in such high amounts that, I mean, they may as well be eating, you know, purely vegan at that point because they're malnourished anyways, because sugar attaches to everything and pulls out all your nutrients.
So I certainly find it incredible. Air Up is the name of the brand. And you get, you buy the pods, and it's just really great way to drink more water. My favorite fruit of the year. It's literally just in the shop. These are black mission figs, French organic black mission figs.
Oh, and I bet you they've got wasps in there. You're not vegan.
This is as good as it gets. This is like, oh my.
I bet you eat bugs. No wonder they tell you not to wash your fruits and veggies. You're gonna get bugs out of it, aren't ya? You're not vegan.
Goodness. Yeah, these have literally just come into the shop. So, oh my God, here we go. You ready for it? This is literally my favorite taste of the year. You ready for it?
We don't taste it along with you, buddy. Holy crap, man. Tell me you're malnourished without telling me you're malnourished. You are literally starving.
Jammy, sweet, succulent.
Um, the Irish famine was a long time ago, by the way. You shouldn't be eating the way they ate back then. You should be eating the way the Irish were always meant to eat.
So delicious. Yum, 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 yum.
What the heck is that? Stop!
Yes, we started this little veg shop here pretty much 20 years ago. It's 2004. So it's 19 years ago, technically. But I guess that's been most of my adult life. We've had a vegetable shop. So it's amazing. It's such a blessing. And it's been so much work. But to be able to pick just great, amazing produce. So, yeah, really, really good. I got a beautiful organic Spanish mango, which I'm going to hoe into now shortly. And greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate. Yeah, so
Oh my gosh, the cringe level. It's unbearable. Like, ugh.
sometimes people ask us, like, as chefs, oh, what
I had to stop the recording just because I knew it was gonna quit on me here.
would your last meal be? Like, what would you do? And they kind of think you're going to, like, say some super fancy, oh, I'd go to, no, man, I'd have a vegan, like, chef tasting menu or whatever. But mine would always be, I'll have 3 mangoes, I'll have, like, a handful of figs, a few nectarines, sitting at the side of the road with Steve.
Horrible, horrible diet. Nothing substantial at all.
In a market, in some place where there's a really nice market, at morning time, when
You cannot even talk, man.
like all the potential of the day is there, the sun is rising, the smells are there, and then I'd be delighted to go. That'd be lovely. So welcome down to Pearville. This is what we call Pearville.
Sorry,
So it's a
guys.
big
My tablet's really struggling. Really struggling. I'm probably just gonna have to end up doing this from my desktop. Ooh, it's so hot. It's so hot, y'all. I'm also going to be getting a new tablet anyways, so I'll be able to even do it through regular screen recording through that Xbox bar, whatever it's called, game bar. I'll be able to do it that way and I won't have to worry about this, but holy man.
we've got a big food business, like, so we make a lot of pestos and hummuses and all sorts of food products, about 85 plant-based food products. Really, really tasty. And this is Pearville, where we make all the pestos and hummus. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not going to show you it now, but it is exciting. But in here we have our studio. This is where we do all our film our videos and film our podcast. I'll show you quick. So this is the air up bottle, and these are the pods, which are amazing. So literally you activate it by pulling it up. And it works by, when you drink it up, a bit of the air goes up, it circumnavigates and it goes up through your nose. And these are different pods, like this are cherry flavored pods. There's loads of different pods which you can use. And it's so simple. As soon as it's activated, you simply, like, that tastes exactly like pineapple. That's a pineapple pod, which is
It's some kind of illusion.
amazing. And it's literally plain water. So it definitely really encourages me to drink more water. And my kids have them too. They love them and swap all the pods in school as well. So
I don't believe that. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't believe it.
highly recommend it. An afternoon cup of tea. This is cordyceps mushroom. So
Ugh! You have to be mentally. Mushroom? Yuck.
very tasty. Cordyceps is an adaptogenic mushroom, so it's meant to be very good for lung capacity and performance, particularly performances during cooking
You can't even speak.
demo. I'm gonna have me a cup of tea with this is an old raspberry chocolatey thing that Stevie and Lucy made earlier. Yum 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 yum.
Stop. You are so. The vegan diet is making you younger, but not in a good way at all. It's when they say it makes me younger, what they mean is it's making my brain like a 2-year-old. Oh my lord.
Oh wow.
You lost. If you had any professionalism before, you've completely lost it now.
First pre-masterclass snack, I have some dates and cashew. Medjool dates, one of my favorite dates. They really are delicious. Yummy, 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 yummy. I know I had other dates later, but earlier. But these are yum. The combination of nuts and dates are just yum.
Oh my. Stop. Stop. You're. Ugh.
Oh.
I'm glad I'm reacting to this, you guys. I need you to cringe. I can't watch this alone.
Welcome to the studio. We're here 2 hours beforehand, and this is the reality before a cooking demo. We've loads of ingredients, and we're just kind of working out what's the best way to add value because we've 2 hours, or we've an hour and a half really, but it'll probably only be an hour that will hold everyone's full attention. So we want to kind of work out how we can pack it full, get as much.
I know it looks really, really messy, but it'll be locked off in a really clean shot like that.
There's camera 1, camera 2.
Yeah, camera 2 is up above. Camera 3 over there.
Yeah.
So that one's more for tight cut, tight shots. This one here is the wide, which will be something similar to that. And then that one's top down. So we will make the background nice and clear and crisp and clean. Here's our set list. So we're going to start off with a €1 dinner. So we literally, Steve bought 2 tins of baked beans, 29 cents each.
In super value, look at that, 29 cents.
And we're literally going to turn it into dinner
spices.
using some leftover onion, store-bought spices, some veg. The whole thing is literally going to cost probably €2 and it's going to feed about 4
Where is the actual protein? Come on. I know you don't normally eat this way. How do you eat off camera? Let me know.
people at least.
That's really a 50-cent dinner.
Yeah, pretty 50-cent dinner. Then we've got a noodle satay, chickpea curry, soup, sweet potato, cashew chili lime, hummus, and a chocolate chip cookie dough balls. I better get them ready. What's the story, Dave? What's the latest?
We're about to start in 5 minutes our masterclass. We've got 350 people waiting. People commenting from all
Nice
over the world.
apron, Dave. Wow.
Nice apron, yeah.
Do you sell your merch?
We do. I prefer
No,
this
one day we will.
sell. No, we
Yeah.
do sell ones in the shop, I saw.
Okay.
But very excited. about this.
There's the set list.
Let him talk.
Very exciting, it really is. We're going out on Zoom and launching via YouTube. So there's loads of comments. 360 people joined, waiting, starting in 5 minutes.
Here we are. Let's get ready.
We're going to do a soup. We're going to do meal prepping basics. And if we've time, we're going to do a hummus and a chocolate chip cookie dough ball. There's the great Jane Essels and Lana. Boom. Soup done. And this is going to be a smooth soup. So we are going to blend it with the emulsion with the stick blender.
Masterclass complete. Woohoo!
So we made
Why are you so cringy? Stop. How old are you guys? Because at most you're probably 13 years old mentally, and at least you're probably like 2. Like,
a lot of dishes. It was great fun. And we had about 2,500 people throughout the whole thing. So
Yeah, it really, really was. I'll show you what we cooked now. Yeah, so we had about 2,500 people in total. 1,422 was our peak. 1,200 minutes of watch time. We cooked 4 dishes. We cooked, this was a beautiful noodle satay, Indonesian noodle satay. We cooked a really, really tasty. This was a €1 dinner using baked beans. We showed people how to make a basic hummus. Stephen made it a bit too watery.
Yeah, my mom's done that before.
We make chocolate chip cookie dough balls, which we use cacao nibs instead of chocolate chips. Very tasty. This dish was great. And then we did make a soup over here, which we didn't quite finish, but very, very tasty. Great fun. I'm really excited. We've got a masterclass starting next week.
Yeah, excited.
So masterclass went great. It was super,
I loved it. It was so much fun. We had about like 2,500 people through it. So it was brilliant.
Yeah, it really was. Like, I just adore getting the opportunity to inspire people. Like, and I really do believe that eating whole plant foods, it's better for you, it's better for the planet.
Oh, for love of Lord. No, it is not. It's not going to help the look into how your plants are developed, how they're grown. Look into it more. Like, I'm sure you don't get your cacao nibs from Ireland, from where you are. You have to look. It and don't even get me started on avocado.
It's better for the animals.
Shut up about the freaking animals, okay? Animals live and animals die. Grow up or shut up.
It saves you money. It saves you time. It's such a basic course.
Go cry about it somewhere else. Or where the public won't hear you.
Still, so yeah, we've got a cooking course starting on the 14th of August. It's running for 4 weeks. It's online, done from everywhere in the world, done on our app, and yeah, there's also some masterclasses and workshops, and that's we're really encouraging people to sign up for that and join us.
Anyway, thanks so much for joining us on this video today. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did not. You guys are so cringy and immature. It is sickening. But whew, whew. I'm about to puke my lunch up, so I'll see you guys later when I'm not feeling so disgusted. And maybe I'll have another video that's a little more, yeah. Later, guys.